Hey, welcome my wonderful Capricorns. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel. If you are new, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I know it's been a little while. You guys have been getting the dailies. I did go live last week and we did I believe earth and maybe water. We didn't get into the air or the fire signs last week. So energy got a little thick last week, so I was not able to drop all the videos like I wanted to last week. So we are reconvening this week, okay? Make sure you guys check out the description box for the monthly specials. I got a few more left, Capricorns, of the 34.79 intuitive reading / coaching sessions available, so you guys can take advantage of that. The next new moon meditation will be on the 23rd. That's a $20 donation, so check out the information. Also, my classes, you can check out the information in the description box and shoot me an email if you would like more information, okay? As well as the donation information is there. My girl Kim Warner's information is also in the description box below. Set your notification buttons also, because I will be going live randomly, okay? All right, my wonderful Capricorn. So today we're doing the wonderful sign of Capricorn, your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus, okay? Keep in mind that energy is fluid. So if you're cross-watching, and I say this is Capricorn's energy, but it feels more like your energy, feel free to swap the energies where they need to be placed, okay? That's super important, guys, okay? Because my lovely cross-watchers that I love, 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 love so much, it's important for you guys to really understand that energy is fluid, okay? Now, what else am I forgetting? Am I forgetting anything else? I don't think I'm forgetting anything else, guys. Oh, daily vibration goes up every day at 12:15 a.m. Not just here on YouTube, but also my podcast. Links are in the description box below, okay? So we're thanking our angels, we're thanking our guides, we're thanking our ancestors, we're thanking the divine masculine and feminine energy. We are thanking all of the energy in the atmosphere that is here to help guide, protect, encourage, motivate, and give us the strength to take action with courage and boldness when it's needed. Okay, so we're going to do a truth pull today. All right, so we're going to do your energy plus the energy that you're interacting with. All right, a truth pull as what you need to let go of, what you need to hold on to, and the possible outcome. All right, hopefully you can get some questions answered and maybe some clarity for your situation that you're going through. All right, my loves. Okay, and then also Capricorns, we're going to deal with your chakra systems, because I am a certified Reiki energy healer, and I definitely resonate with your chakra systems being portals and gateways that you need to master, okay? So, what you got for Capricorns today? What do you have for my wonderful Capricorns today? What does Capricorn needs to hold on to? What does Capricorn needs to hold on to? Please make it clear, make it plain. What does Capricorns need to hold on to? Make it clear and make it plain. Okay. Oh, holding on to the Emperor in reverse. That's an odd one to hold on to, because that's very inflexible and rigid energy. But that can also be domination. So maybe we'll see how that play out. All right. What does my wonderful Capricorns need to let go of? What does Capricorns need to let go of? What does Capricorns need to let go of? Tell us the story. All right. Two of Pentacles popping up is what you need to let go of. Okay. Overall energy. Overall outcome of the situation. What is the overall outcome of the situation from... Oh no. Okay, y'all. They want to drop out like 30 cards. We're going to put those back. And we want it to be clear and truthful. What is the overall outcome of this situation for my wonderful Capricorns? Make it plain, make it clear, make it plain, make it clear. That was a jumping one, so we're going to take that. Oh, I like this. Overall outcome is the Queen of Pentacles, y'all. And okay, so let's take a look at your energy, and we're going to see exactly what you're interacting with that could be blockages for you, okay? Give me Capricorn's energy. So what you need to hold on to is the Emperor energy in reverse. Why are you telling them to hold on to this rigid energy? Why does Capricorn need to hold on to this rigid energy? Okay, you got the Hermit card popping up to clarify, as well as the Princess of Wands in reverse coming in to clarify. Okay, give me one more card for clarification for Capricorn's energy. One more card for clarification for the Emperor. And then you have the Seven of Wands in reverse. Now, let's take a look at... All right. So some of you could definitely be in hermit mode, maybe some major decision that needs to be made, my wonderful Capricorn. So right now, it's asking you to hold on maybe to a little bit of this, I want to say, um, there's a type of domination that's happening right now that they're asking you to hold on to, because you're really in hermit mode. And with the Hermit card being clarified by the Princess of Wands, this also lets me know that this is because there's really a lack of direction, and you feel like you may want to give up. Or there is a sense of, am I going in the right direction? Am I making the right move? Is this the right thing for me to do? So it's kind of like they're asking you to hold on to, your controlling nature in this situation, because some of you are dealing with the Death card in reverse and the Ace of Swords in reverse. Wow. All right. So Capricorn, some of you could be dealing with energy where, either this is you dealing with this internally, where you are resistant to the change that's happening and unfolding right before your eyes, or you're interacting with energy that's resistant to the change and that's resistant to being able to move forward, to move on. The Ace of Swords is also this person, or this person, right, or the situation could be very confusing and maybe even a little bit chaotic. That's why it's asking you not to be so flexible, right? To be very I want to say domineering or dominant in this situation, right? This situation has definitely, I kind of feel like, made you feel overwhelmed or maybe even a little bit overprotective, and that's why they're probably asking you to make sure that you're standing firm and being a little bit more rigid than you normally would, because Capricorns are like, they're cardinal signs, so they can go either which way. They can, it's easy for them, once they feel like they're going to be resourceful and be able to utilize everything, they can make a decision to go either which way. But what you're not going to do is you're not going to fuck with their time, their money, or their heart, right? So right here, as you're in hermit mode, Capricorns, you really need to hold on to your strength and not be so, see, and I kind of feel like, yeah, you may not want to be so flexible in this situation, Capricorns, okay? Especially because this situation has to do with your home. This situation may have to do with marriage for some of you, okay? For some of you, this definitely has to do with harmony, okay? And maybe even building your community. So, yeah, oh, shit. And for some of you, this has to do with your money, okay? For some of you, this has to do with your money, honey. All right, so overall, of what you need to know, my wonderful Capricorns, what you need to hold on to is that dominating, I want to say, controlling aspect of yourself, because you are in hermit mode. You are reevaluating everything. You still want to pay attention to your ego here in hermit mode, however, okay? You want to pay attention to your ego in hermit mode, because your ego will limit you. Your ego will tell you to pop off a little extra with the mouth when you don't need to, right? So you want to be mindful of your ego as you were still, I want to say, maybe even taking a strong stance, because this Emperor card in reverse can be someone that maybe even feel like, I want to say that, this person can be like very rigid and inflexible and strong in their stance. Just really strong-willed energy, right? So be very mindful. Be very, very mindful, my wonderful Capricorns, not to allow your ego to get in the way, because you will have to take a stand. And they're asking you not to back down in this, especially if you feel overwhelmed, or especially if you feel like you've been giving up on this situation. This is a confusing situation. This person or the situation could be resistant to the change, and this change has to do with either your money, your family, okay? Definitely some type of manifestation where you can produce wealth, where you can produce opportunities, okay? So be mindful to hold on strong, I want to say, to your stance, or maybe even like the healthy boundaries that you've created is what I'm hearing, Capricorns, okay? So right off the bat, Capricorn, some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn, not a Capricorn, a Scorpio, with the Death card, an Aries with the Emperor card, and the Hermit. You could be dealing with a Virgo, okay? All right, so what you need to let go of, just so you know, right now, my wonderful Capricorns, is the Two of Pentacles energy in reverse. With this Two of Pentacles energy in reverse, right, this is saying anything that is not balanced, anything that is causing you any type of, I want to say, anxiety, anything that is disorganized, maybe even pay attention to your surroundings with this disorganization too. You may even want to change furniture around. You may even want to get rid of any excess clutter. Okay, you really want to start this organization, and it's really feeling like also there has to be some type of compartmentalization taking form inside also of how you're going to organize things, my wonderful Capricorns. Don't be too much in your head as you're moving forward with this, but there is some things that you're going to have to let go of, right? That's not bringing organization and kind of bringing disharmony in your life. Okay. The Four of Swords is clarifying your energy here, and this is the second heart chakra card. So a lot of this you're going to have to pay attention to your heart chakra. This is how you love, this is how you forgive, this is how you use your compassion. Okay, now this is the one thing I could say about Capricorns. Like, Capricorns will help you. Like, they will use their resources and they will help you. But once they feel you've crossed them, that's a totally different story, right? So anybody right now, if you're cross watching, okay, and you've crossed this Capricorn, or, just know that they're in their head thinking, okay, they're in there, come to Allah, come to Buddha, come to Jesus moment. Okay, they're in their head clearly thinking, and they're clearly thinking about what they finna release. Okay, the Moon card is showing up here in reverse. This is releasing fear. Okay, this is whatever unhappiness or confusion, right, is popping up right now. My wonderful Capricorns is saying it's a time for you to release all of that. Now, we had a really, really powerful full moon meditation yesterday, right? Because yesterday was the 9th. And as soon as I released the healing energy, like, the whole fucking meditation shut down. So we got up to the end, but I didn't get to the part where I would ask questions and, answer questions about, the experience. We didn't get to that part. And then I attempted to start another live so we can actually get to that point, but that didn't work out. But the point that I'm trying to make right now is that there is a release of fear popping up. And sometimes you're going to have to push through some things, okay? Just like today. Today is overcast outside. And energy was so heavy last week. I had to make a lot of changes in my schedule last week. So circling back this week is kind of like, okay, I'm not playing catch up, but I'm also finding my way through this energy where I don't necessarily have to keep hold of things that's not making me happy, or things or situations that's confusing me. You are in your head about this Ace of Cups energy. This is love, right? This is all about compassion. This is creativity. And for some of you, what's on your mind is more about bringing shit into harmony. You don't want to hold on to the fear anymore. I kind of feel because you have really more dominant heart chakra energy on the board right now, my wonderful Capricorns, some of you have been going through a lot of adjustments in your heart chakra. This is really like love shit, rejection shit, heartache, forgiveness, maybe even getting rid of that enabling spirit that you've had towards some people in a relationship. See, this is the thing about females, right? And I'm just going to say this really quickly, my Capricorn females, all right? We can get into a relationship or get into a situation, right, and change ourselves to conform or to fit the vibe of the situation or the vibe of the person. And sometimes when you date men, if men have basketball scheduled every Sunday with the boys at 4 p.m. They showing up for basketball every Sunday with the boys at 4 p.m. But a woman would more change her outing on the weekends with the girlfriend because, boo is home and I want to spend quality time. But boo gets his quality time in, and then you're left feeling depleted, my wonderful Capricorn women. So it's right now, see, you could be dealing with the Gemini too, because the energy that they're asking you to look at is Gemini energy. You got the Lovers card on the board. Ace of Cups is on your mind, right? Okay. This person or this situation is also showing up with the Moon card in reverse, Capricorns. That's interesting. Okay, because here it is, it's asking you to let go of things that's not organized in your life. You're definitely having a moment where you are definitely in contemplation. You're thinking about what you need to release. You're even embracing some of the things that you may have once feared and moving and pushing past your fears. Whatever unhappiness or confusion that you may have been feeling, especially around your Ace of Cups, love, compassion, or just the things that you feel fulfilled in, all right? It's saying here, clarifying that energy, the Lovers card is showing up with the Moon card in reverse. Okay, bottom of the deck is this energy. You do have the Three of Pentacles energy in reverse here, meaning that some of you could have been in a situation where there was love, where they did feel like something was growing, but this could have also been clouded by some type of confusion and illusion, that there was not a teamwork process with this Three of Cups in reverse. This could have been, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a relationship. This could have been a job that you love. This could have been something that you enjoy doing. This could have been family situation, not necessarily a lover situation, but it could also be a lover situation. All right. Yeah. Bottom of the deck. Yep. Look at this. Bottom of the deck. Whatever this is that you need to let go of, it is saying the Queen of Pentacles. Whatever this is, it definitely may have involved love. Like I said, this could have been love of a job. This could have been love of a person, an individual. This could have also been a love of a community, right? And there was definitely maybe some unhappiness or some confusion here, maybe even some release of whatever fears you had pertaining to knowing that the relationship could have been one-sided. There was not enough teamwork going on here. Someone was not appreciative of the other, which could have caused some imbalance in the relationship or in the family situation, or maybe even to the commitments that they should have honored but didn't. Okay, so you fit to let go of this. All right. And clearly they know that too, because they're sitting up in this energy too. They kind of know that you've moved past this, my wonderful Capricorns. Right. Bottom of the deck for them is they know that justice has been served here. They absolutely know that. They absolutely know that justice has been served here. Yep. Yep. Queen of, what is it? Sorry. Six of Coins is popping up to clarify the overall outcome, which is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So clarifying the Queen of Pentacles in your energy, you have the Six of Coins. Right. Clarified by the Queen of Wands in reverse. I could see that. Give me one more card for Capricorn. I could definitely see that. I could see that, Capricorns. And I'm going to tell you why I could see that. Clarified by the eight of Cups. Okay. Now, the possible final outcome once you stand firm and I want to say even become rigid in your thinking as far as more. See, rigid may not be the right word. Because the vibe that I'm getting for this Emperor in reverse, to be really honest with you, and I'm going to be honest, is like, it's not rigid. It's more focused. Okay, this to me seems more focused, and it may be focused because there's a little hurt there. There may be like a little scab there, because you were clearly dealing with some type of confusion. This brought on mental and confusion, anxiety, especially when it came to do with your home or your finances, okay? So we know that. We know that you got to stand your ground. We know that you got to release all illusions pertaining to this Ace of Cups, and your Ace of Cups, once again, doesn't necessarily have to do with a person, but it could do with a situation, all right? Some of you may need to necessarily move, but you're afraid to move for whatever reason, but the Ace of Cups is asking you to trust your heart and to follow your heart, right? Follow your heart. Follow your heart. Compassion. This is all about creativity. This is all about seeing things on a different level where love is concerned, right? And if you love what you do, it doesn't feel like work, Capricorns. I'm just going to tell you that. And not only doesn't feel like work, you can come in and you can kill it, And it's the same thing I feel like Capricorns can do in a relationship. Once they're dedicated and they've decided that you're their person and they're going to be focused on you, you may have to rein them in a little bit because Capricorns can get caught up in work and, order and structure and stuff. But for the most part, once they've decided that they're on your team, Hunter, they're on your team. Okay? Final overall outcome is you about your Queen of fucking Pentacles is all about your home and your money. Like anything that's messing with your home, your money, and your finances or your livelihood at this point, you're not finna entertain none of that shit, okay? Now, Six of Coins here is in reverse, right? Which means that there could be some debt that you had to clear up because of this situation, because this, what they're asking you to let go of wasn't bringing balance to you financially or maybe even in the home life. So you could have been in a, or you could have been the one that was selfish, my wonderful Capricorn. This could have been one-sided relationship. You're stepping out of something that was one-sided is what I'm getting the feel of, right? You're stepping out of something one-sided. Now, that could be even a one-sided energy that you had interacting with yourself about limiting yourself, right? But it feels more about energy that you may have been interacting with others, my wonderful Capricorns. But you're still going to have to pay attention to that internal dialogue that you're having with yourself. This Six of Coins is clarified by this Queen of Wands in reverse. And because this Queen of Wands in reverse is clarifying this Queen of Pentacles up here, the final outcome, I really feel, to be honest with you, you are going to be very, very protective of how you move, your contacts. You're going to be protective of your money. This Queen of Wands energy is very aggressive energy in reverse. It's also very demanding energy. But I kind of feel like you're only in that position, in that place, because of what you've been through. So really what's coming across to others as aggressive or demanding is really because you're about your business. That's really what it is. Right? You're about your business. The only thing I have to say to you is don't be a prick or don't be a bitch about it. Like, you can be about your business and not be nasty about it, Capricorns. All right. So just be mindful. Dominant energy you have on the board today is third eye chakra, which is you're going to have to pay attention to your perception. That's showing up with the Six of Coins energy and the Queen of Wands energy in the final outcome. That is saying watch how you perceive things, because how you perceive things is how you give feeling to that thing, and what you feel is how it manifests. Okay. Eight of Cups energy is saying that some of you could possibly be I want to say very disappointed still because this didn't pan out the way that you wanted it to. You know, some of you could still be very disappointed, right? But they're asking you not to be disappointed. You need to get in a place where you're just grateful. Just stand in a place of gratefulness, gratitude with this Nine of Coins energy, aka the Nine of Pentacles. This is all about standing in a place of gratitude and knowing that if you accumulated something before, Capricorns, you can accumulate it again, okay? What you did before, you can do again. You're known you're known as the sign that's very resourceful and know how to utilize everything in your power. So there is nothing that you can't recreate again. Yes, this situation may have been painful and fucked up. Yes, this situation for some of you may have even been uncomfortable. Okay, everything is all about growth now. I feel like a lot of you are definitely on the tail end of a lot of this negative energy that we've been dealing with. Last week there was some heavy energy in the atmosphere and some residuals, because we talked about that. We talked about you feeling like old energy was trying to pull on you. We did talk about that, Capricorns, right? Old energy was trying to pull on you. Some of you may have to do some bats. Some of you may have to also just do some cord cutting. Okay, you may have to do some cord cutting and chop that cord, honey. Right, chop that emotional cord. Okay, you can Google that, or I don't know. Maybe that's something that I need to have sessions on. I'm gonna think about that if I want to do some cord cutting sessions with y'all. But you can also do some cord cutting, okay? And that's something that you don't have to set up a session for. You can literally learn how to do that cord cutting on your own, all right? Overall outcome for the energy that you're interacting with, they have the 10 of Wands in reverse, which is all about either avoiding responsibility or taking on too much responsibility. But this person has lack of direction, or the situation is lack of direction. There's still not any movement here, okay? The Queen of Swords energies, this person could also be very cold and moody, yep, because they're avoiding whatever conflict or whatever tension, you know, they're avoiding that, all right? Now, keep in mind, my wonderful Capricorns, right, that you are responsible for your own energy at any given moment, right? Right now, We talked about when all of these planets went direct. We talked about a lot of how this energy was going to be shifting and how you were supposed to operate with integrity. That does not change. A lot of people don't understand that these planets are slow moving planets, and some of this energy is slow moving. Some planets and some energetic bodies can move through, like I think the moon moves through each sign every 2 days, the sun like every 30 days or so, right? And then you have some planets that take 7 years, some, you know, some planets takes 23 years, some planets takes 2 years, right? So pay attention that just as you have these high octave energies, celestial bodies that's pouring down all of this energy that we're interacting with, just as the planets are moving slowly in their transits, know that your own life also unfolds right before you. Sometimes you're in the midst of the storm and you don't even realize that all of the shit that you've just been through is to prepare you for your next step. If you can think about all of the things that you've been through prepares you for the next step, ain't nothing could ever hold you back, Capricorns. You can take what you learned from that shit and apply it the next time around. That's what y'all do, right? For some reason, it's asking my wonderful Capricorns to hold on to the assertiveness. You may have to be a little rigid in your thinking. You may have to get to like a one-track mind is what I'm hearing. Some of you may have to get to a one-track mind. Some of you, I had a few clients last week that talked a lot about energy from the past that was pulling on them. If you've experienced in that, definitely take advantage, my loves, and set up that appointment. I still got I still have some slots left, so you guys can take advantage of that. It's a lot lighter this week, my wonderful Capricorns. I feel like third eye energy is the dominant energy, so I feel like you just have to pay attention to your perception. You have a lot of root chakra energy on the board, which is your Ace of Cups and the Eight of Cups, right? So Ace of Cups and the Eight of Cups, right? Ace of Cups is about love, compassion, creation. The Eight of Cups is feeling maybe disappointed or feeling a little withdrawn. So that's, you know, either or is going on in your mind. That's what's grounding you, right? So that's the dominant energy. What's on your mind could be this week is love. What do you love? What do I want to do? What do I want to accomplish, right? Tapping into maybe love at its highest level. Now, if you are seeking employment, this is what I'm hearing from my wonderful Capricorns that seeking employment. Try to make sure that you are not, I want to say, operating in anxiety, okay? I know one person in particular is going to look at this video and tell me I could have told them this in the backhand. I didn't have to, you know, well, you talking about directly to me. So just pay attention when you're manifesting, right? The overall energy on the board for Capricorns, pay attention to this. Is third eye energy. How are you seeing things is going to be important. All right. What's on your mind? All right. Do not isolate yourself. All right. Anymore. See, there's a difference between hibernation and isolation. Okay, if you're hibernating, that's a different story, Capricorns. But if you're isolating yourself, that's you don't want to do that. Okay, hibernating means that hermit mode where you got to pay attention to your ego, right? And the next overall energy that you need to pay attention to is the heart chakra. That's love, compassion, and forgiveness. You can't unfuck something, Capricorns. You can't unfuck someone. You can't change people. Shit, I'm telling y'all. Last week, the people that you love most can tend to be, obviously, we know this, the ones that hurt you the most. Okay? Be mindful. Love yourself. Honor yourself first. You don't have bad energy on the board. It's just asking you to pay attention to your ego. You may have to be a little rigid for the next 2 weeks as you're moving in this energy. And I feel like this is all about focus. All right? You're going to have to let go of anything that's causing any disorganization, anything that's causing you any anxiety, and bringing things that's, you know, out of balance from your life, especially financially. And this energy also says to me that you may even want to get a little bit organized on the home front, maybe even in your workspace, tidy up a little bit. Okay. And that would definitely help release some of that dense, heavy energy. Overall outcome is the Queen of Pentacles. It's all about your money and your home. Okay, this is all about security in your money and your home, stability right here, okay? All right, so bottom of the deck, let's do bottom of the deck for you, closing out your reading. Bottom of the deck, what do you want to leave Capricorns with at the bottom of the deck? Yeah, bottom of the deck, you do have the King of Swords energy, and I can actually see This is where you're going to want to be mindful, my wonderful Capricorns, not to use your ego and not to use that extra blade. You don't want to, you could just scrape somebody with the blade and they can bleed. You don't have to like take the blade and keep dagging them in. So be mindful of any manipulative energy that you will be operating with. Know that there's a difference between ego and will. Remember, you do have to create and stand in boundaries, but there's a difference between your ego and your will. Okay. Bottom of the deck for the energy that you're interacting with is the Sun card. All right. So they may be going through a little bit of temporary depression. Okay. Yeah, you manipulative. And I kind of feel like if you are in this King of Swords energy in reverse, my wonderful Capricorns, I feel like it's more like verbal abuse. Like you're coming really strong with your words and what you know to be true. Like I kind of feel like that's King of Swords energies. You showing up with your receipts. That's what that is, Capricorn. You're showing up with your receipts. Okay. I don't even know what we're going to name your video. I kind of feel like it's just stand your ground, Capricorns. That's the title of your video, just stand your ground, because that's what they keep asking you to do, stand your ground, okay? All right, my wonderful Capricorns, I will see you guys later this week on live, okay? I'm trying to just get out all your individuals so that when we jump online, if you guys have any questions, we can tackle them there, all right? Bye, my lovelies. I will see you guys in your next individuals. Make sure you check out the daily vibrations as they're uploaded every day at 12:15 a.m., not just here on YouTube, but also on my podcast. I do have a few monthly specials going on, so check out the description box. If any of this information needs clarification, you can schedule your private intuitive coaching session / reading with me. Bye, my loves. I'll see you guys in your next reading. Bye, guys.